Hi everyone, it's me, Karen Sparkle, or the Sparkle Girl. So today I am going to talk about my Single Dot Skills website. So now you all know about my Single Dot Skills. I would just like to talk about a few things that you probably might need to know about of what I might do in the future for my um somehow careers one day in the future. So let's just say that there will be things that I needed to discuss, really. So don't get me wrong. So let's just think positive, okay? Okay, guys. So let's just say, so the important is to explain what is the Single Dot Girls. So I already explained this in my first video on my Single Dot Skills channel. So let's just say the Single Dot Skills is actually a fictional characters, which actually based on the real life people, including myself and to those that I know in real life that I used to know from old schools. Well, I just say, because I've known Sophie for a long time and I still see her like every day, unlike just some others, because I don't really remember seeing them anyway, because let's just say, I always sometimes like pretending that they're still here, if you guys know how I feel. And that if you know what I mean, you probably get how I feel. That I sometimes can feel like I want to see the girls again because I miss them so much. So, so I've known Sophie for a long time, like I just said, but to those that I haven't seen for all those many years, let's just say I known Hannah from a high school that me and Sophie used to go to. Sadly, we're not there anymore because we moved on. So yeah, and also we also known Jenny and Leah from a different school. Well, it's a primary, but I'd rather not mention the name because it's kind of privacy. But to Zara, I've only known her for only about like 1 year or so because let's just say it's sometimes after when both Jenny and Sophie left that primary school and me and Leah were the only ones, including some of the boys that we used to know, which I will gonna talk about the Rockdust boys at any time soon. But that's how I know Zora. So anyway, so let's focus on the Rockdust boys now. So the Rockdust boy is actually based on the real boys too, especially the Daniel guy I have mentioned sometimes before. And I don't know if you guys probably might remember that, but it's okay if you don't. So yeah, just say, or if you do, I mean. So let's just say Daniel is actually a real person that I know from a primary school, not the same primary school I mentioned, but a different one. But I also know him from high school as well because we both met again, all grown up. Yeah. And let's just say, and the rest of the boys that me and Subi and almost the other girls except Hannah knows the boys from the same primary school that me and Subi used to go to. Something like that. And yes, okay. So the Rockdance boys is at, well, let's just say they are going to be the male counterparts to the rest of the Single Dot Skills, well, except for Kim Sparkle, since we already know that I have this sort of crush on this guy, Elliot Carrington, and he's the guy I prefer who he used to play Bobby Beale from EastEnders. But, and let's just say, and don't worry, I'm not stealing anything. I'm going to make my original by using my version of the Barbie character that I am creating for the Single Dot Skills, but I'm not taking the Bobby Beale from the EastEnders, if you get what I mean here. So I hope you guys can understand that I will have my own version of Bobby, nothing else. So don't worry, I'm not going to, ruin the whole thing because it is kind of harder to explain for this sort of situation. And yes, let's just say Daniel is Hannah's male counterpart, Jordan is Jenny's, and Jamie is Leah's, and Jordan will be Sophie's, although Sophie may not like him though because she's already have someone else that she personally likes, except this Jordan guy because he can be a bit weirdo. But not to say, but I'm gonna to talk about that any sometimes like in sometimes next time, but not in this video though. And and Brick, well, Brooklyn his name is actually in real life, but I decided to call him Brick in the show now, and he will be Zarlis. Okay, so I hope you guys can think about it. Like if you think about the between the Powerpuff Girls and Alvin the Chipmunks, stuff like that, because we all know that Alvin and Brittany are both male and female counterparts of one another, and same thing for Simon and Jeanette and Theodore and Eleanor. So yes, so so this time I'm going to talk about the movie. So let's just say that I kindly prefer to say that the Singing Dolls Girls movie will start the whole series because I know there are some few TV shows that can become before the actual film. You know, if you think about Miraculous Ladybug, or already have a TV show, and they're gonna have the movie coming out so sometime this month, this year. So let's just say, my Singing Dolls Girls, I want my Singing Dolls Girls to have the movie to come out first before I could possibly make a TV show. So yeah, don't get me wrong. So if you get what I mean. So let's just say it's kind of opposite. So yeah, okay. So I haven't got any plans or anything to make a film right yet because I still have no experience how to do so, and it's not that easy as you guys could possibly think. It's quite difficult really because when you think about animation, because I did already explain in my animation video in my official channel with my name. So yeah, I just hope you guys can understand that sometimes animation is not always that easy. It's completely really hard to do so. Okay. And oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, for my TV show, well, it's going to say it's just that the thing is, the Singing Dolls Girls will be both the UK and the US TV show because I had this sort of like situation of how I should either whether I should release it in the UK or the US. I don't know, but I would say both because it would be fair, really. Now, would it? Because I know you guys will agree with me for that point because I don't want to disappoint you guys because you're my fans and I love you guys. And I bet you guys love me too. But before I could possibly want to become an animator, I had to improve myself, whether if I'm able, capable of doing it. So yeah, it's like I keep saying, it's not that easy as you guys think. And well, let's just say it's complicated. Oh, and speaking about a TV show, I am already got some plans about the episodes and that, like making some stories and, writing and that, making a script for the characters and that, including the story itself. And I might as well need some actors who will do actors who will do the voices for my characters. Yes, because that's the important if you wanted to make a TV show. But if I had to remind myself, TV shows or whatever doesn't always need an actor to voice. Sometimes, kind of depends really. And let's just say, I have heard some shows that he doesn't really have actors doing the voices and that. Although some of them may still have an actor who only make like random noises, like Shaun the Sheep, for example, something like that. Or some of the shows who are just quiet, something like that. What I would in color or in black and white, something like that. You get what I mean here? Yes. And I also need to mention that I still haven't got any plans about making new characters quite yet either, because it's kind of hard sometimes when I tried to find some of the best names, the genders, sort of kinds, you know. So I hope you guys can understand that this is really important to me, and I will one day become, well, eventually become an animator because it's my dream come true. Yes. Well, tell me about it, but although animator is not the only thing I would definitely wanted to become one day, I also want to be a singer or a voice actress, something like that. And sometimes I just feel like I want to be a fashion designer as well. Or be involved for the music or doing, when you do like action, like when you do like these cameras and that while doing the role playing, whatever. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. And if you want to ask me any questions about my Singing skill or whatnot, be free to do so in the comments. And yes, and I keep saying, please do comment. Because I keep feeling that you guys are ignoring me. Every time I say, give me a comment or something. And I'm sorry for saying it, but although I don't want to hurt you guys' feelings, so yeah. I just hope you can understand that it's also important to me if you guys can at least give me a bit of comment. It's not that really hard, so I won't force you anything, but it is kind of like a suggestion. You guys what I mean? Okay, so anyway, I'll leave you guys to it and I'll see you guys later. Bye.